All right, so why do we choose the Ruger PCCs and PC9s over any of the other PCCs out there? Uh, they're not that expensive. They're easy to use. If you grew up shooting any type of regular semi-automatic, usually the Ruger 1022, the safety manipulation is the same. So it's not a big learning curve on how to operate this firearm. Some of the other things that we like about these is that they use Glock magazines. They're plentiful, they can be found anywhere, and you can go anywhere from the regular 15 round magazine, 21 round magazine, 30 round magazine. We like the fact that it's a 9mm because it's not a lot of recoil. It's a common caliber, and yeah, for an AR inside the home, sure. Knockdown power, right? We talk about using a rifle cartridge or a shotgun. The average homeowner is going to be a little intimidated by that recoil and that loud noise. So why not go with something like a 9mm instead? Plus, it's a lot easier to operate than a handgun inside the house. We've had lots of students who have come out with handguns, trying to learn how to use them for home defense, maybe a little older, a little arthritis in their hands and things like that, and they have a very hard time being accurate with that handgun. We put one of these in their hands, and now they're knocking out center targets at 50 yards with these red dots. So why not have something that you can operate easily at home? Okay, so a couple of little features that I like about the PCCs and PC9s versus this AR style PCC. Let's start off with the fact that the charging handle is right on the side. One of the things I've seen with people, older people, maybe issues with arthritis, is on an AR platform is trying to grab the charging handle from the rear, whether it's the old way where you're reaching across with two fingers or pinching the side of the charging handle and trying to pull it back. It can be kind of hard. With these, you have the charging handle on the side, and you don't need to use your fingers to grab it. You can literally just use your hand and pull it back. So that makes it a lot easier for the average user. The other thing I like about this is that you can put the charging handle on either side. I like to set all these up so that I'm holding the rifle with one hand and I'm doing all my manipulating with the other hand, meaning I can pull the charging handle to the rear, I can release the magazine, I can do everything I need to do to manipulate this firearm with my support hand while my strong hand maintains control of the rifle. A couple of the other things I like about these is that what's really kind of cool is the way that they break apart and break down. If you need to stick them in a bag, I mean, look at this charger first. Look how small this is. You could easily put this in a backpack, put it in your truck, everybody talks about having their truck gun, right? Here's your truck gun for you. Throw it in a bag, you'll never even know it's back there. And then there's always, interchangeability. If I want to take this barrel here and stick it on this rifle part here, it just goes right in. And now I've made a completely different rifle. Or if I really want to go the other way, I could put, no, not gonna do this one. But you can see, these are pretty neat little firearms. And I said, is it the best one that's out there? Maybe not. But from what we've seen with our students and trying to help people out, these are really cool little rifles and firearms. So for the average user for home defense, these are what we recommend. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna head out to the range with all these firearms, and we're just gonna demonstrate how you operate them, how easy they are to operate, and how accurate that the average user can be at home defense distances. See you out there at the range. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna demonstrate the operation of this rifle. It's not a demonstration of my marksmanship capabilities or how good I can and cannot operate this firearm. I just wanna show people how easy this is compared to, say, shooting a handgun. Get my eyes and ears on. Okay, so first of all, to load the gun, we've got a standard Glock magazine, like we were saying. We love the fact that these can use standard Glock magazines. As a new user, I can go ahead and grip the gun, rest the buttstock right against my hip, stick the magazine right into the magazine well, fairly easy. Release the charging handle, the gun is now loaded. You can see I don't have to switch hands around to do any of this. I don't need fine finger dexterity if I have arthritis in my hands, things like that. To pull a charging handle and pinch it, it's just very easy. I can use my whole hand to release that charging handle. And then it's just like shooting a regular rifle, but without all the recoil.
Again, ours is set up. I have the light on the end. I always use a sling with mine, and red dot optic to help make it easier for engaging targets. All right, so the next thing we're going to show is yeah, okay, I demonstrated me shooting these firearms. I'm somebody who's had a little bit of training, so it's going to look like, you know, I can shoot it better than most people. Maybe not. What we're going to show next is I took one of my students from the last basic handgun class. 65-year-old woman by the name of Martha. She had very little to almost no experience shooting a firearm at all whatsoever. We put her through our basic handgun class. She has arthritis in her hands and her fingers and her wrists, and she has a very hard time charging the slide, racking the slide on a handgun. So we even gave her one of our Shield EZs, and she had a hard time with that. So we gave her this to shoot. I gave her less than a minute of instruction on how this gun operated. Where do you see how she did with this? Just real quick.
Okay.
All right, so Martha, you had a hard time with regular handguns because of arthritis in your hands and being able to rack the slide and things like that. So we're just going to show how easy it is for somebody who has arthritis in their hands and things like that to operate this firearm. So just go ahead and have you pick the rifle up. Yeah, go ahead and grip it, pistol grip right there. There you go. Grab the magazine and insert the magazine into the gun. Go ahead and load the breath. Yep. Yep. Now bring it up to your shoulder. Exactly. When you can see the red dot, go ahead and keep the safety off and go ahead and fire those 4 rounds. And finger off the trigger, weapon on safe. Awesome. So you can see the advantage of this over a handgun. This took you 5 minutes to learn how to shoot, and you were just shooting that at 10 yards.
Right.
Compared to the handgun, it took 4 hours. So
You got it.
yeah. So thank you for this.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so again, just wanted to cover what do we use and why do we recommend the things that we do. The Ruger PCCs, PC9s, PC chargers, PC carbines, all that. That's what we like to recommend. Are there better things out there? Maybe. Do other tactical operators going to recommend all this other stuff? Yeah, sure, probably. But you know what? For the average person that we train with, they're not tactical operators. These are average homeowners that are just looking for something that they can operate in an emergency to protect themselves and their loved ones. And we think these are great rifles for that. Again, thanks for watching. Again, my name is Doug Gregg from Gregg Performance Shooting. And if you have a chance to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and our website at www.greggshooting.com. Thank you.